trying to think of how I should be starting these videos because, you know, all the good YouTubers have their thing, but I can't steal someone else's. Like, I can't start going, "What's up, everybody?" That's the only one I know. How's it going? Okay, hey there. Why don't I just jump right into it? Today on the channel, we're going to be talking about New Year's resolutions and how to be okay with just being okay. I want to tell you guys a story, and it's a story that I feel like a lot of you can relate to. This morning, I was curled up on my couch. I still had makeup residue on my face. I hadn't showered in like 3 days. And I just started thinking. I started thinking about what I wanted to have achieved by this time next year. I went and I did one of the most productive things that I will probably do in all of 2018. I started writing my goals down on paper. I have a list for personal goals, and then I also have a list for my business goals. Maybe it's because society tells me it's the time to do it, but more importantly, I do it for myself to kind of remind myself of what I'm capable of. Oftentimes we get to the end of the year, and even though it's exciting and it's Christmas and there's family time, and also if you live in this part of the world in Canada, this is the darkest month. Like, these are the darkest days, and it's really hard for us to just keep going after the sun goes down. I'm gonna be really honest, I've been in a rut and I've been feeling really down on myself. I felt like a failure with my business. I felt like my house is always a mess. I feel like I'm always a mess. Your anxiety starts to build and you get stressed and then you get depressed, and it's just a spiral that you just go down. So I write things down. Now here's my suggestion for you and why writing things down needs to be more than just putting pen to paper. You need to really think about realistic goals that you can attain but will still challenge you. So I have very specific goals for my business, one of which is starting a YouTube channel. So yay me, here it goes. But I wrote down a goal that I think we should all write down. And I want every single one of you to grab your paper or take your phone and write it down or type it in or voice note it or tell Alexa or tell Google Home or Siri or whoever you need to tell to get this written down. Take things slower and be okay with it. It's okay if we're not busy all the time. It's okay if we're not getting everything done that we thought we should get done in the day. It's okay if we're not perfect. And I know Instagram and Facebook and other social media outlets kind of paint this picture of these ideal lives, but I want you to know that it's okay if your life doesn't look like your Instagram feed. My God, if your life looks like your Instagram feed, I want you to stop. I want you to check yourself, because more than likely you're missing out on some wonderful moments. I feel like I've gone off on a tangent. I've gotten off topic a little bit because I was telling a story. And the point to my story was that I was in a state that I've been in for a while and that probably a lot of you have been in or are in right now. But what took for me this morning to get off my butt, shower, and get ready to go was writing down what I want. So here are my tips to set some goals and actually achieve them. Instead of setting a huge list of crazy goals for this year, I want you to bring that back, dial it back, come back to earth just a little bit, and I want you to prioritize what your goals are. So let's say this year your goal is to climb a mountain. That's an awesome goal. But if you don't live next to a mountain, there's a little bit more to that goal than you might initially think. And so when you write down climb a mountain, but you live in the middle of the desert and there's no mountains around, and you have to travel like 20 hours to find a mountain, and it's expensive, and you don't have climbing gear, and so on and so forth, that suddenly becomes really overwhelming. But I want you to climb that mountain. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna set 5 goals. The ultimate goal is to climb the mountain, so put that at the end. Then work your way backwards. In order to climb that mountain, you need a travel plan, you need money, you might want a travel buddy, and you need to pick your mountain. So the first thing you're gonna do now is you're gonna pick what mountain you wanna climb. Then the next thing is you're gonna pick somebody to climb with, or maybe you're gonna convince somebody to climb with you. Then the third thing is you're gonna save the money. You're gonna put a plan in place to get the money to get you there. And the next thing is gonna be make some solid plans. So we are flying on these dates. It's gonna cost us this much. We need this gear. And then finally, the ultimate is climb the mountain. That's still your goal. Just like that, you've achieved your goals and you can move on to the next thing. And I bet you'll achieve them a lot faster than if you had written down like 50 things like make $1 million, climb mountain, run across the United States in bare feet. So figure out what it is that you really want to do, what you want to achieve, then slow things down, break it down, and you'll get there. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and you want to see more, please hit that like. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button because that's really cool. I hear awesome things happen when you click that button. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. What did the alien say to the garden? Take me to your weeder. Cool.